just before this video starts, I just want to say it's like a little bit of a warning that this stuff might be a little bit sensitive for younger viewers, because the topic is basically just stalking and like harassment online, which is, you know, the main topic of this interview that we're about to react to. Just in case people don't want to see that, then, you know, just take this as a little bit of a warning. But anyways, let's get straight into the video.
We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a...
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reacting to an interview based on one of the Netflix brand new shows, Baby Reindeer. It's based on a true story of Richard Gadd and how he was stalked by someone called Fiona. Obviously in the show they're called Martha, but none other than Piers Morgan himself. If you don't know who Piers Morgan is, then you're clearly not that British. But he has decided to have a little bit of an interview with the real Martha, aka Fiona Harvey, and we're going to see what happens. This video is about 5 to 6 minutes, just so that people know. Obviously, there's like a whole bigger interview, which is like an hour, but obviously I'm not going to react to that. That would be like a very long video. But anyways, without any further ado, the original video will be linked in the description. Also, you can go look at the longer interviews yourself. But I think this is kind of a little bit of, you know, the recap of the whole 1 hour interview or whatever it was. But anyways, let's get straight into the reaction.
I don't think I sent him anything.
You never sent him anything?
No. I think there may have been a couple of emails exchanging, but that was it.
You didn't send him anything, but then you sent him a couple of emails. Get your facts right.
41,071 emails, 350 hours of voicemail, 744 tweets, 46 Facebook messages, 4 fake Facebook accounts, 106 pages of letters, and 1 cup of tea.
Baby Reindeer's alleged stalker, Fiona
Ooh.
Harvey, gives her take on the series.
Yes.
After writer-actor Richard Gadd shared what he calls his true story of being stalked by an older woman on the Netflix series Baby Reindeer, the woman who allegedly inspired the character Martha has come forward to share her truth.
Honestly, I just want to say something, like, the show itself was generally so good. Like, obviously it's not going to be 100% correct because they're just, you know, basing it on the real story, and obviously they've got to add, like, dramatic stuff to make it such a good show. But I think it was, like, a couple weeks ago, pretty much when this, like, whole real Martha type person came up, like, that's when I basically finished the series and everything. So, you know, I'm very just, like, you know, it's just, like, it's such a big thing at the moment. I just love it.
Appearance on Piers Morgan
it's always
Uncensored,
Piers Morgan.
Fiona Harvey denies that she was obsessed with Gadd, saying the only, quote, true facts of the show are that she met him while he was working as a bartender at the Holly Arms in London.
Yeah, and then, you know, it was that 1 cup of tea that started it all. And obviously some people are saying, like, based on a real story rather than the true story is, like, different. But how I see it is that if this was made into a Netflix show, yes, it's a, you know, still technically a show, dramatic tension, all of that. I don't think Richard Gadd would have ever done a show if whatever happened to him wasn't this big.
He didn't offer me a cup of tea. Nobody gets anything free from the Holly Arms. I was in for a meal with a drink of lemonade, and I was very, very hungry.
Also, I don't know if it's going to be actually in this interview, but I heard this, like, I read an article, yes, I do read some when I get notifications on my phone for some reason. But I think this Fiona Harvey person actually said about, like, how she wanted to sue Netflix. She's kind of, like, really defensive about it, so, like, does that prove she's guilty?
I'm diabetic, so very hungry, so that's
And did you
true.
talk to him?
He interrupted a conversation.
And although Baby Reindeer states that Martha, a former lawyer, sent bartender Donnie, played by Gadd, 41,000 emails and 350 voicemails,
Damn.
Harvey calls that completely incorrect when it comes to her experience with the comedian.
But girl, that's not okay. But at the same time, I feel like her coming on the show speaking about it just gives her a bit more attention.
You never sent him anything?
No. I think there may have
You
been a
did.
couple of emails
You
exchanging,
did.
but that was it. Just jokey banter emails. That was it.
Netflix have said that these details are the real ones. That this is exactly
completely incorrect.
It is not incorrect. Yes, maybe he wouldn't be able to count all the emails or, you know, all the texts that were sent to him. But I don't think, as I said, a show that got this big, got this much attention, got, you know, everything. Like, I don't think he would be lying.
So you're denying sending anything to him?
There may have been a couple of emails.
Text messages?
No.
This girl is actually getting on my nerves.
Did you tweet him?
I may have done years and years ago.
You actually tweeted him numerous times.
Yes, you
No,
did.
it wasn't numerous. It was about 18 tweets there. Or...
I was going to like say about how that's a lot, but then Piers Morgan, he just said, oh yeah, but that's a lot. But the thing is as well, is that I don't know whether those little tweets or whatever are still up, because they might be. If they are, then obviously the proof's right there.
She also reveals that she did indeed have a reindeer toy growing up, a reference that she said inadvertently inspired the name of the Netflix show.
Well, I swear that's the whole reason why she called him Baby Reindeer in the first place anyway. Like, it's kind of a weird thing, but okay.
Did you have a baby reindeer?
I had a toy reindeer.
So that's true.
And he shaved his head. That bit is true. And there were reindeers in the shops. It was Christmas time or something. It was a joke.
I don't think calling him a reindeer or a baby reindeer, whatever, even if it's Christmas time, is a joke. And it just shows, like, that she has this obsessive behaviour. It's like, with the toy or whatever she had, she's just not letting that go, and then she's putting it onto someone else. Probably, like, with all her other victims that she's probably had, I'm going to assume.
She has a law degree from University of Aberdeen, also confirmed that she and Gad had a conversation about hanging curtains as a, quote, sexual innuendo, which is depicted in one scene.
This, I think, was a holy arms joke about curtains and a lot of sexual innuendo.
He did say that.
Yeah. He asked me to sleep with him.
I think it was the other way round. I mean, you kept going to him, like, you know, let's just look at some of the scenes, right? You went to the bus stop, you know, you went to his house, I mean, obviously, yes, this is the show, but you found everything about him.
He said, would I like my curtains fixed? And I laughed, and he said, that's a euphemism. Do you want me to come home with you? And I said, I've got a boyfriend.
Let's just say you did have a boyfriend. Then I don't think you would be sending this guy emails calling him Baby Reindeer.
I gave him the brush off big time, I think. You know,
Why?
subtly so, but the bottom line is,
didn't
I think
fancy
this
him?
is behind him. No, I don't fancy him. I don't fancy little boys without jobs.
He did have a job. The only reason he stopped having this job was probably because of you. So, well then.
Yes, on the 18th of December, please go and see Richard Gadd's show. It's well written and neurotic.
Yeah.
The filmed bum shots are the best. Fantastic ass.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
You're basically saying that anything you can say is a joke. Like, you know, you sent him an email saying that you knew where he lived. Oh yeah, but it's just a joke.
Nothing negative, though, about it there.
No, because I didn't think he was a complete psychopath who was going to attack me in this way.
Again, don't know if you have a bit of memory loss, but I think it's the other way around.
But as for the baby reindeer plot lines that Harvey says were made up,
Did you ever attack Richard Gadd's girlfriend because you were jealous?
No, I don't think he had a girlfriend. I think he's homosexual. I have never been to his house or attacked any girlfriend or anything like that.
41,071 emails, 350 hours of voicemail, 744 tweets, 46 Facebook messages, 4 fake Facebook accounts, 106 pages of letters, and 1 cup of tea.
Honestly, girl, just get your facts right, please.
Lots of scenes where Martha is sitting outside his house all day.
Yep.
Did you ever do that?
No.
Did you ever contact Richard Gadd's parents and threaten them?
No, that allegation was put to me by journalists, no.
I was on to say that you heckled Richard Gadd when he was appearing in his stand-up shows. Did you ever do that?
No.
Never?
No, it's not.
Did you ever attend his stand-up?
I think I went to one. It was a long, long time ago.
And you never shouted out or anything?
Why would I do that? No.
I don't know.
No, I mean,
Do you
why would
ever
anybody do
shout
that?
out at comedy shows? I don't know. People do.
No, I don't generally go to comedy shows.
You know what they should do? They should get people from his comedy shows to, like, be a type of witness, and then we'll see. We'll see who's right there, love.
Harvey says that, unlike Martha, she has never been charged with a crime and has never been to jail or prison.
Like, she literally just admitted that she had a law thing, but, like, then she got cut off it or whatever. I don't think someone that innocent would lose their job as a lawyer.
So that scene is completely invented.
That's completely false.
But that's a fundamental point here, because if they basically have a key point in their drama, which they say is a true story, which involves you admitting to intimidating Richard Gadd and getting a 9-month prison sentence,
Yes.
and that is completely untrue.
Only 9 months? Was it that in the show? I thought it was like 4 years in the show. God, no. I watched the show 2 weeks ago, okay? I can't remember. They might as well just birth a new Martha in that time.
Completely untrue, very, very defamatory to me, very career damaging, and I wanted to rebut that completely on this show. I'm not a stalker, I've not been to jail.
You've not been to jail, but you just, like, answered him that you had like a 9-month sentence. My girl is that psychotic that she can't even remember like the last sentence she said.
Harvey, who says she's been in a relationship with a lawyer for the past 5 years, is ultimately accusing Netflix and GAD of defamation and says she'll be taking legal action against them.
There we go. But to be honest, I don't think she's going to be able to sue Netflix, because if that gets like taken to court or whatever, like more than likely they're just going to drop the case, because if she wants to sue them that badly, then it just proves that she's guilty.
GAD has not confirmed who may have inspired Martha and has asked fans not to speculate who the characters are based on. While he feels the show is emotionally 100% true, he did change some of the details of the storyline, telling Variety in an interview published April 19th, "It's all borrowed from instances that happened to me and real people that I met."
And the only reason they made it a show as well is because otherwise it would have been just a documentary, and then that would just be really boring, because obviously like this show was so good. But if it was just like, oh well, she stalked me and you know she did this to me, like I don't think people would be watching that, and to be fair, they wouldn't even really care at that point.
But of course, you can't do the exact truth for both legal and artistic reasons.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain protections. You can't just copy somebody else's life and name and put it onto television. And obviously, we were very aware that some characters in it are vulnerable people.
Yeah, it's just like, even though obviously she's come out and been like, oh, this Martha person's based on me and, you know, I didn't send him anything or whatever. Obviously, if they actually used Fiona, like her actual name and that, then it probably would have been like way worse. And also she'd probably be able to sue Netflix more. But because Fiona is played by someone called Martha, also, by the way, Jessica Cunnin, I think her name is, she's a great actress. I loved her in the show. But obviously, if they used her real name, then it would have been much worse. That was actually insane. But yeah, obviously I'm on Richard's side as well as probably a lot of other people. But this girl, like, she's not making sense. But either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, I'd appreciate if you left a like and subscribe with notifications not to miss any other videos. My socials will also be linked in the description below, as well as the original video. If you want to go see the other hour interview or whatever it is, you can also go on that. I think it's just literally Piers Morgan Uncensored on YouTube or something, and you'd be able to find it. But that was insane. Comment your thoughts below on it, whether like, you know, you feel like this woman is just like trying to get attention, or if she's actually trying to like defend herself or something. Because I just feel like, yes, she's trying to be like, oh, I didn't do this, but she's also just contradicting herself, and it's just like so confusing. But either way, I enjoyed watching that. Obviously, I might just watch the hour interview or something by myself, because obviously that would be a way too long reaction video. But anyways, as I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one. So I love you all, and goodbye.